Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 3rd of December. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do so now. Just hit the subscribe button. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot for today's reading. And let's have a look at what the cards want you to know and what they want you to be aware of. So we have the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Wonderful. Oh, that's really great. Okay, so the High Priestess is the second card of the Major Arcana. The first card being the Magician. And the Magician is a very masculine energy. So it's, I think, I have all these tools at my disposal. Therefore, I'm going to use my intellect and my insights and my desires to make things happen on planet Earth. The High Priestess takes a completely different approach, and she has a very feminine energy, obviously, because she's the priestess. And rather than thinking and building things, the High Priestess is very good at listening. And what she does is she has this connection with the higher realms. She's an angel herself, so she is that connected that she's reached angelic status. She's got this staff there with the Ankh, eternal life, crystal ball. She sees everything. She knows everything. And she's standing on the moon. The moon can represent the mother or it can represent fear. And in this case, the moon nurtures her and gives her a platform to stand on. There's no fear. She's nurtured by the universe. And she's surrounded by butterflies. So she is so beautiful in what she does in terms of downloading the spiritual information and passing it on to other people that nature celebrates her. And the butterflies are around her, kind of worshipping her in a way and saying, yes, you're creating so much beauty and love. You're giving that energy out, and whatever you give out, you get back. So she's attracted all this beauty and light into her life, and the butterflies really represent that. I don't know if you've ever gone to a butterfly sanctuary where you walk in and it's really humid and things, but those are so great, and they have such beautiful colors. It's really a wonder. So in this reading for today, the High Priestess means that instead of thinking about things, instead of trying to figure things out, take a more passive approach and listen to what the universe wants to tell you. Because the High Priestess doesn't take action. She listens and she sees, and she's there forever, and she can advise and plan strategies, but she's not about taking action and making changes in the real world. She is about feeling what the truth is. She's authentic and she listens to her guidance. She is the guidance in a sense, and that's what she provides. So for you today, by closing your eyes and asking, what does this mean? Or I need help, the High Priestess will be there for you with all the answers, and she will support you. Now, it gets even better, believe it or not, with the Ace of Cups. An Ace card is a gift from the universe. And the Ace of Cups, cups being the suit of water, is a gift when it comes to love, spirituality, creativity, being able to nurture family members and other people around you. And again, it's about feeling. So there's so much emotion that the cup is running over. There's just so much emotion going on. And it stands on this lotus flower. A lotus flower has to work really hard. It has to get through all this mud, difficult kind of the muddy bottom of the pond, and then get through all the other plants that are trying to block it from getting to the top. And once it does, it seems so pure and white and light, but it's really hard to fight to get there. So It's interesting that I'm getting a feeling about this Ace of Cup that there's almost too much emotion today. It's almost because the Ace of Cups is always a blessing. So use the energy. If you feel like you're overly emotional today, use the energy to put it into art or creativity or singing or really loving on someone, really taking care of someone. Also, this is the perfect day for mediums, clairvoyants, intuitives, psychic readers, because the veil is so thin, because there's so much water here, that you can really very easily connect with people on the other side. So if you do want to have a reading with someone like that, if you want to go to a medium and connect with a deceased loved one, today's the day to do it, because it's full of emotion. What I need to warn you about when there's that much emotion is that you can take things too personally, that you can base everything on your feelings and not think things through properly. And sometimes just because we feel a certain way doesn't mean it's true. And that applies to our thinking as well. Just because we think something is right doesn't make it right. And our feelings, it's thoughts first and then feelings second. So if the thought is faulty, then the emotion is going to be faulty. So for example, if I think I'm not good enough, then I'm going to get this depressed feeling of I'm not good enough, and I feel low and I feel down. So check your feelings. Make sure that you don't just swallow everything that comes your way, and that you don't accept everything as truth, but that you ask the High Priestess to clarify and to give you emotional equilibrium and balance. The Ten of Cups is the Ace of Cups is the first card of the suit of cups. The Ten of Cups is the last card, the highest and strongest card of the suit of cups. And here we've got the dream that a lot of us have. A partner we adore, a soulmate, a twin flame, a child. We've got the mother there in the sky supporting them. The water being a symbol of true love. Being loved by spirit, finding your soulmate, finding your true love. So the stakes are kind of high when it comes to your feelings. So make sure that, again, you check in with the High Priestess. There is the potential for you to fall in love madly, deeply, truly today. And be careful with that. Guard yourself a little bit when it comes to your feelings, because if you just open up, and today you will be very, very open emotionally. So if you're in a situation where you don't like someone very much and you have to bite your tongue, try and avoid that person today, because your cup is running over. You may just blurt something out. If you see someone and you say, this is love at first sight, and I know that this is the one for me, and you get married a day later or on that day, on the same day of meeting, then those kind of relationships can work. But today, you need to check in with the High Priestess first, because she's guarding the thinking and the spiritual realms, and she's kind of your quality control. If this was a scientific experiment, this would be your control, okay? To make sure that the results are accurate. So allow yourself to feel, be creative. If you're intuitive, it's your day, seriously. And for you personally, if you're a clairvoyant or medium or someone who channels or someone who does automatic writing, this is a day to push yourself and to really reach new levels of insight and much greater depth. So it presents a lot of things. Family-wise, your existing relationships will be very, very good. You may think of negative relationships that you've had and become overwhelmed with those. So make sure you choose to focus on the positive today. You don't need to be afraid of anything. Focus on the dream and use affirmative prayer, because affirmative prayer enables you to manifest things, especially on days like this when the veil is so thin. So if you do have a connection with a higher power or a God of your understanding, then God, thank you for bringing me my perfect twin flame relationship. Thank you for my perfect career. Thank you for my perfect health. Thank you for my perfect financial situation. Thank you for this beautiful family relationship that I have. And affirmative prayer is great because it's not, dear God, please bring me a boyfriend, which simply creates more longing. Affirmative prayer allows you to pretend as if it's already there. And with all the water in this, you'll manifest that much more easily. So it's a day to focus on the positive, to use your emotions in a positive way, but also to be careful that you don't overreact, that you don't commit too quickly, that you don't give your heart away too quickly, and that you're not too extreme in your feelings. Again, double check with the high priestess and say, is this for my benefit? Is this going to serve me and others? And if you get a tick yes from the high priestess, then go for it. If she says, no, this is an illusion, and this woman who's come into your life and who you feel is your long lost best friend who you've never met but have always known, it just seems that way, it's not true, it's your emotions playing a trick on you, then listen to that as well. 2 and 1 is 3, and 10 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is about stability and security. So the high priestess gives you that. So the way to create stability today and manifest wonderful things is if you allow yourself to get in touch with your own spiritual nature, if you look beyond your physical appearance, incarnation, if you look beyond the body and you look at yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience and you connect with spirit in some way, this can be one of the best days of your life. That 4 seals it, because 4 is about building a platform and a structure that you can build a house on, that you can build a skyscraper on. It's firm, it's solid, and a relationship like that never guarantees to be eternal. You know, they're happy now, but there's no certainty that that relationship is going to last forever. And with a 4 vibration, it's a really great sign that you do choose the right things, and that if you do meet someone today, or you fall in love with something, an activity, or you realize that, oh my God, my mediumship has gone to the next level and I can speak to the angels and not just deceased loved ones, I can tune in at every different frequency, then that really is something wonderful and a platform that allows you to build a whole new future on. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use tarot, astrology, and numerology. I combine all 3. The astrology is a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your life purpose is, what your vocational aptitudes are, where you've been in past lifetimes, and what you're trying to achieve this time around, what's destined for you in love and family and emotions and psychic ability and money and love and children and spiritual progress and moving. And I can answer any questions you may have. So if you would like to have a personal reading with me, please do get in touch via the website. Have a wonderful start to the week, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.